presents Good For You TV.
I just want to say I support that.
Thank you.
Keep hustling, keep working, keep doing what you're doing. I support that in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I'm the Naked Cowboy. It Good For You TV. I'm the Naked Cowboy. Look at my boobies.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Or hers.
Hello, my friends.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Linda Lynn presents Good For You TV with my girl Tiffany.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Oh my God, it's like a really hectic day. I feel like this full moon is like been lurking every single day because all these strange things have been like happening and things are not going right and everybody's hectic and I'm usually a very cool, calm, collected type of chick, and I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on, and so I'm glad you're here to ease me.
Ease the pain.
Yes, ease me. So how is everybody doing on this Tuesday night? Not so cold like yesterday, I want to say. Was it yesterday? It was so windy and like, wasn't it out of control?
Yeah, it was like scary out, almost like it was like a tornado was
like
gonna hit.
so funny that it was that on Sunday. Oh, first of all, let me give a special shout out to I want to give to Richard Rubinstein and the Bangs salons. He just opened up a he's a good friend of us and of ours. He just opened up a brand new, absolutely amazing, gorgeous salon in Atlantic City.
Oh,
at
nice.
the Oceans Resort Hotel Casino.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, and so I wanna. Oh, so I have to. So shout him out for that because we had a ribbon ceremony, and so they had everybody that to support and all that. And also I want to give out a special shout out to Tiana. Tiana had the opportunity to start working with this amazing company, with the salon. And as soon as she got there, they put her straight to work.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so they had a fashion show with a whole bunch of models, and she was there doing the makeup, and so she was, they put her right in there,
That's awesome.
So it was a hectic Sunday because we actually traveled, went in the morning and came back at
And
night.
all in one night.
All in one night.
That's a hard ride.
It was.
That's a long ride. I'm used to doing it.
It was only because she had to come back. She had a state board test to take, and I cannot believe that we made it in 2 hours.
What?
Coming back.
That's unheard of.
That is unheard of. Richard, how did you do it? Because all I know is that I closed my eyes at a certain time and I woke up. I was like near home, but it was already. I was like, how did we get here so fast? Like, absolutely no traffic, and at the speed that he was going, forget it. Like I've sat in more traffic from like the city on the LIE than actually coming from
They're
Atlantic
coming from
City.
Jersey. That's amazing.
It is absolutely
That was a lucky
amazing.
day.
Oh my God. So yeah. So it started over there. Oh my God. You had to see the ocean.
Really? It was roaring, right?
It was just like it was like a scene of like one of those hurricane movies. Like it literally was like it is scary because like wow, like if one I saw a lot of people trying to take pictures and going, I guess I was like, what, one of those things just come and they're strong. It was scary to know that wow, this is how people get lost in sea.
I know. I never understood how those people lived on the water, especially on the South Shore when you have all those hurricanes and big windstorms. Like the water comes right up to their property. That would freak me out.
That listen, just watching that, and it wasn't. I don't remember the weather advisory saying, "Oh, there's a storm," or did they? Because I think that caught us by surprise. What do you think?
No, I think so too.
Yeah. So, but needless to say, it was a really nice evening. The hotel is absolutely gorgeous. Everybody did a fantastic job. Shout out to my girl Gina, also Gazzardi, who did an amazing job with all the hair. She's an amazing hairstylist. And
That's awesome.
yeah, so everybody I was still trying to get all my pictures together and videos. I couldn't put everything together, but I guess on the next show we'll showcase that.
Yeah, show it off.
Yeah, but for those of you who tuned in from the very beginning, did you see the new intro we have?
I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, you know what? We decided to, step it up a little bit, and spice it up and because I usually say, it's so short, the intro, and it was just kind of like, so typical, I guess. And, I said, for the new year, as you see, I already started new logo, if anyone has seen or not seen. Kind of represents me a little, only because. So you asked why? Okay, I will tell you.
I was waiting for it. I mean, I know the answer to it. We had a big talk about it.
I needed something more that kind of like I've related to. It was more relatable to.
Right.
Not to say, when I had created my first logo for the show, what I had in mind, I wanted something, of course, that has to, that I can identify with, and I created that logo, which a lot of people didn't get, and I had to explain. And after I explained it, they were like, "Oh, I get it." So the first logo that I had was actually like a combination of, because as you know, I am a bird mom.
Yes, you are.
I have like 5 parrots at home, 9 at one point.
I know. I couldn't believe that when you
yes.
told me that.
I tell you, it's
I don't know
for
how
those of
you
you that
sleep.
even have one bird, listen, it's not easy. No, to sleep, well, there's no problem because they sleep. And let me tell you something, they'll let you know when you're bothering them. Like, you cannot, don't bother them while they're sleeping.
Really?
Don't turn on the light.
Really?
Don't make noise. No. They'll let you know, especially
So they're diva birds. That's what you're telling me.
Well, that's the macaw, the belle, the blue one out. Like, she'll huff. You hear her hissing. And then she takes her beak and she starts rattling the cage. Yeah. Yep, she starts rattling the cage. Shut the lights. I'm sleeping, So I'm I'm like the bird mom. I'm close to them. And I wanted something to identify. So I created that little logo. I don't have it anymore. Oh, right here. See? Right here on the back of my computer. So it was supposed to be like the head. And you see this coming out, it's supposed to be the beak, like a little beak. And then this body just kind of represents a music note, because I am into music. And then the way that the notes are facing, it just looks like an LL, which is
yes,
like the
I
limb.
see it. Yes.
Okay, so, but only I really could, identify. And even though a lot of people say, "Oh, that's so cool, that's a cute little logo, whatever," but sometimes they would have to ask, so, and then sometimes I would even get, well, it kind of looks like a bleep.
A weenie?
A weenie. They said that the beak looked like a wiener.
No, I gotta see this. No. No, it doesn't.
Well, I've heard it once or twice.
What weenie looks like that?
I don't know.
I've never seen one that looks like that, Linda. So for all who
maybe
thinks
they see, I don't know, whatever, I guess,
I mean,
from
for
afar.
whoever thinks that, they may have some issues. I don't know. They should see a doctor or.
Well, anyway, needless to say that I think I must have heard it twice. So I was like, I don't want to have to keep explaining what it is. I want something that people can, as soon as you see the logo, So anyway, I started doing some soul searching, and it was the new year and time for new things, and things happen, And being that this past summer, we've had the privilege to spend a lot of time in the waters.
Yes.
We've acquired, we have access, and I don't want to say have access,
We're surrounded by water.
We and we've had the ability, and knock on wood, thank you, that, my husband had his dream come true, and we got a boat.
Yeah, I saw it was awesome.
I mean, we're not talking, it's not a yacht, but it's good enough.
Still, and you look good on it.
Let me tell you something, though. It's one of those that they call a, is it a motor yacht?
It's the ones that go really fast?
No, it's not the ones go, a jet boat.
Jet boat,
That's
yes.
what they call a jet boat, yes. It's a jet boat. It's beautiful. It rides amazing. I wouldn't want, like, not to say I wouldn't want, but I'm good with this. You know, I wouldn't want a bigger boat.
Yeah, but there's more to do with the bigger boat. Not in a good way. Like I'm saying, like there's more upkeeping. You have to pay bigger rent for the water space and the marinas.
Not only that, but so you know, for the first time, so we got a boat, and we also have a pair of jet skis, because that was my dream. Like I've always wanted jet skis, you know, and it was always like, no, you know, it was only 2 or 3 months of the month, whatever it was. But I always said, but I like the water. Now, not to say that I'm you know, I don't swim in the ocean. Like I don't step foot in the ocean.
No?
No, at all.
Why?
Like no, because it's scary, and I don't like anything touching my feet that I cannot see what is touching my feet. Even a seaweed or whatever.
As a kid, were you like that as well?
I believe so, yeah. I've never.
See, as a kid, I didn't give a crap. I'd be like in midnight, like body, you know, body. What is that? Body surfing, like you know, like in Montauk. And now, like I'm like petrified. I'm like, is this gonna come after me?
I think that's the whole thing. You know, it was instilled in me, and I think we passed that on because my kids don't go in the water either, and also my hubby is petrified of the water as well. Not petrified as far as the water itself. It's just the eeriness of what's in the water.
You know, it's true.
And you know, and then you hear, listen, not for nothing, but you've been hearing a lot here in Montauk this past summer how
sharks and
all these sharks are coming out of nowhere. Oh, they've never happened before. I've never seen them before. Oh, they're you know, they don't do anything if you whatever it is. And then all of a sudden it's like you become a statistic. Like, oh,
you become a statistic.
So that's the first time. It's never happened. You know, yeah, it happened to me. I got like bitten off or something. You know, like
exactly.
I don't want to be, and I don't want to think about it.
Well, right in Jones Beach, there was one summer where like I don't know what the reason was. I think honestly, like the motor on the boat broke, so we were pulling the boat with jet skis. So we were taking shifts and swimming in and out of the water, and all of a sudden we started to feel a tug behind us. And I believe there was this was years ago, but I believe there was like a net or something that was behind us that we were dragging behind. And it was a small shark. And I was like, oh my God, I just got out of the water. Like,
yeah.
I literally just swam from the jet ski to the boat and got myself on. And then like within 5 minutes, that's when we all felt the tug and they looked in the back and that's what it was. I mean, it wasn't a huge shark, but still, it's a shark.
They still have baby teeth that are, you know, they don't.
And that's in Jones Beach.
Right, but wait. Don't get me started, because I did put up a post on my page one time that I was watching a documentary on the sharks and why there's so many shark attacks in like North Carolina and you know, like the Florida and now coming up to Jones Beach. And little did I know, and I'm sure a lot of people didn't know either, that they go to breed off the coast of Long Island.
Really?
Like that's what they're. I'm gonna find. I don't want to give details right now because I'm not sure of the details. But I know I have that post. I had to post it because that was where all the sharks were coming from. Like, why is it? Because they came to breed here somewhere off in the coast of Long Island.
In our waters.
In our waters.
Where we're all swimming.
Yes. I feel like they're all underneath.
Thanks, Linda. I'm not gonna go in the water this summer.
Well, that's why I have a jet ski. I'll just ski them or something.
Skied over them.
So, with that being said, I spent a lot of time in the water this past summer. And it was I'm telling you, such a like, it was like therapy in a way. When you go out there, especially on a jet ski, like nothing around you.
Yep.
Everything is still, it's quiet, there's nothing, and you know, you think around, like, oh my God, this is scary just to be here, because, you know, and not only just, you know, what can come out and, you know, but it's just the feeling of like, wow, this is it. You know, if you don't know how to swim and you fall off or something.
That's the end of that.
You know, but it was just such serenity. It was, you know, like calming. It was like, and I loved it, you know, it was like, it's like you can talk to God, you know, and it was just like...
Yeah, you can have your own thing.
Yeah, you know, it was just like different, you know. I just felt really, really, you know...
in tune, in peace.
In tune. I was just like, yeah, like I needed to go out there. because I just love, the writing out there. So I said, you know what? I'm a mermaid.
I love it.
I am a mermaid.
It's where you're happiest.
Yes, I love the water. I'm a water baby. And with that being said, Loretta, hi Loretta, if you're tuning in or watching, we did an interview once before we got to really love each other, where she called me the Latina Barbie. So I was like, oh, that's really nice. And you're not the first person to say that. I think somebody must have put her on my post that said something about Latina. And when she said, I was like, you know what? That's just gonna stay. It's gonna click. That's it. It's gonna be
Your MO.
My MO. So if you go on my Instagram on Linda Lynn, you'll see on my bio that it says, Latina Barbie living the mermaid life.
I love it.
Because so that's what I felt, attached to. So I went and I've created a little Barbie girl that looks
is a
like
mermaid.
me. There's a mermaid.
I love it.
So, I still love my little bird guy, but here you go. My little bird guy, but it was just time to step it up a little and just make a few changes. And
I love it. It's an
that's
exact
that.
representation of you and everything that you love.
Yes, I know. She's cute though.
She is cute and she looks like you.
Yes, thank you. So now I have to be like Ariana Grande. Always has to be sporting the ponytail because that's what she's mostly.
Yeah, so you're gonna be.
Right? Now I'm gonna. Well, you know what is easier maintenance? Just put it back and just put in a ponytail, and that's it. Well, that's what she got. She got a ponytail. See?
Yeah, and it looks adorable.
Well, I have to use it like that. But that's how the logo came about, and I was going to bring pictures, but once again, I couldn't. But I kind of redid the white room. The white room.
Really? You redid it again?
What we call the white room. Well, I didn't do it, but, I was calling it the winter white room.
Yes.
Because, of course, the theme was wintry white with a lot, you've seen it. But my theme in the background was like St. Nicholas. I wouldn't even say Santa Claus because it wasn't exactly like, it was more like the St. Nicholas theme and that old... old-fashioned theme and all that. So I figured I'll leave it year-round and just, this is the winter, and I started getting slack about it. Saying, no, you're not going to leave Christmas decorations up. I'm like, but why? It's the theme of the room, winter. Anyway. So I happened to go, of course, to my favorite store. If anybody will love, knows anybody that works there that might, HomeGoods.
HomeGoods.
Oh, Jesus
Sponsorship,
Christ.
sponsor her.
HomeGoods.
Sponsor
Hello.
her.
Everything. Wait. Did everybody meet Boba? This is Boba the llama. She is a mascot, and she's here early for Easter.
I love her.
But I picked her up at HomeGoods. Isn't she pretty?
Very. It's adorable.
Yeah, so I think we're going to keep her even after. Does this come off? No.
That's
all right. Well, it's like
Don't
how
take
many
off your
ears,
ear.
right? So I go and I find this llama thing that I love, and now it's part of the Could Be You TV crew. That's why we named the Boba after Bobby.
I love it.
And so what do I see as soon as I walk in? I wasn't looking for anything specific. That's like my therapy. HomeGoods is my therapy. Anybody need to join me for therapy? You can join me
Join her at
HomeGoods.
HomeGoods.
Yes. And as soon as I walk in, what do I see on a shelf, just laying there, looking just like that? A mermaid statue. I looked at it. I was like, I went, and it's this big. I took it and I put it in the cart. I couldn't believe, I'm over here staring. I mean, I was looking at her face was a little bit distorted. She looked a little bit weird. I don't know.
She looked a little bit weird.
Yeah, she looked, I don't know, something. But you know what? She looked like beautiful from the body. I mean, when you see it, her body looked just like that.
Really?
So I take it, and I'm so happy. I'm in the cart with it. I had to leave ASAP. I couldn't wait. There was something that came up, and I had to leave. But it was almost closing, so I'm like, oh my God, I said, okay, I'll leave it here. I'm sure, nobody's coming today, I'll pick it up tomorrow. So I leave it. I was so sad. I was like, damn it, because knowing my luck, I don't know if it ever happened to you. You don't take something that time. Next thing you know, it's gone. The minute you, so the next day, that's when we had to go to Atlantic City. I couldn't get it, damn it. So all I did was the next, I was like, oh my God, I hope it's there. I hope it's there. I hope it's there. Sure enough, praying all the way there that she is waiting for me.
She was waiting for you. It was meant to be.
But wait. So I make a beeline. I get her. And then I start taking all the other, accessories that go with her, big conch shell statue.
I love it.
With a bottle of shells. Just to, not to do everything over.
Right.
Just to still, just little compliments, little things here and there. I put her in the car, and the minute I put her in the car, you know how many people came up to me asking me, oh, do they have another one of those? Oh, where did you find that one? Oh my God, I would love that. Oh, my granddaughter. I'm like, it's been there, the shelf, all this time. Nobody said anything. I grab it now. Everybody wants it. Everybody wanted my mermaid. So I brought her home, and I was like, wow, I see this was meant to be. So that is why I live the mermaid life.
I love it, and it's perfect. And I saw the new room on Instagram. It looks outstanding.
Yeah?
It looks outstanding. I can't wait to hang out in there.
Well, you come over anytime. You're a busy girl. You're so busy. So you're so busy. Please tell me what is going on, because I can't hardly even get in touch with you anymore.
Right now, we're trying to plan the second season for Open Bars.
Okay.
The hip hop freestyle competition.
Oh my God! Tell them where is that and when.
Yes, so we're expecting it to be in a week or two. I'm going to release a date probably tomorrow, and it's at Indie Music TV. For those who don't know my brand, I'm the owner of Trademark Talent NY.
Yes.
And we partnered up with Indie Music TV, which is an independent music streaming service, which is awesome. Actually, this is something we should really talk about, because I know a lot of people don't know about it.
Right, so let's go. Let's let them know. That's what we're here.
So Indie Music TV is pretty much a platform where independent artists can upload their videos. So you know how like MTV used to actually play music?
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't do that anymore, right?
Okay.
Well, they actually do that. The whole entire channel is just dedicated to music videos and artist spotlights.
Okay.
So you pretty much put your video, you submit it online, and it's cool because not only is it in their playlist, which means it's going to stream 24/7 throughout the day. So even when you're sleeping, you're gaining views and this, that, and the next when you're working, but it's also a self-management platform.
Okay.
So if I was watching Indie Music TV and let's say I like something, I like the artist, I want to know about it, maybe I want to see if they have cool merch or something.
Okay.
Slide over and I can click on the right, and then there'll be links to their merchandise, to their Instagram, to their Facebook, how to book them, what did they use, this, that, and the next. So it's definitely one of the staples, I think, is it's a staple and a necessity that independent artists really need to get themselves on, and it's free. 150%.
So how
free.
do they find that, or how is it that they
IndieMusic.tv.
Indie, you got that?
IndieMusic.tv. INDI Music.tv.
Okay.
It's awesome. So we've been having an open bars competition there. We had the last one. Shout out to like Hip Hop Mike, Melee and Jules, DJ 631 from Party 105.
Okay.
Just Joe from Party 105. They came down and they were our celebrity judge panel.
Okay. So what exactly does it entitle? Like, what do they do? What's the?
So it's a freestyle competition. So I've been seeing how the hip hop industry's been going, and I really, it's kind of disheartening to me because I've been in it for over a decade.
Okay.
And a lot of people I don't think understand what hip hop is and what it was meant for and what it actually represents. And a lot of these artists are now kind of taking the artistry out of it, and everybody's sounding too much alike.
Okay.
And that's because there's no challenges, there's no lyricism anymore.
Do you find it because they feel like, well, if they made it doing that, then I can make it like that as well?
Right,
Like,
and that's not what hip hop is. Hip hop's all about crowd control and lyricism. Like if you ever watch, any movie like 8 Mile, study the way that you see Eminem move. You know what I mean? If you watch Wild 'N Out, study the way Justina moves. You know what I mean? You could see that they take it on as an entity. That's what hip hop is. So I wanted to bring back the artistry to it. So I made a freestyle competition where these independent artists can come down to my studio.
Okay.
They can, they'll be given 3 challenges, just 3 separate challenges that they have to get through. And at the end, the winner gets awarded with, whether it's radio time or free beats, studio time. Every week there's different. Every month there's different prizes, but all the prizes and everything in there are all networking tools to build your career.
Okay.
So we don't really necessarily open it to the public, but anybody who's in the music industry is more than welcome to come through our doors.
Okay.
So, but
is it only for like hip hop and?
No, I mean other artists can definitely come through. Last time I think we had a couple house artists come through. We had a couple rock and roll people come through.
Oh, listen to
because we're
that.
eventually going to be doing the same thing in different genres.
Okay.
Because we really want to start. I want to start helping these. That's what I do for a living.
Yeah,
I do
of
brand
course.
development, but
Of course.
I wanted to create another platform for them to kind of feel safe to be them and to be, pretty much corrected in a constructive way,
Okay.
and pretty much benefit the most out of it,
Right.
and so that's what Open Bars is. It's an awesome event. Like I said, we should be having one in a week or two. I'll be posting it everywhere. I believe it's a $50 artist sign up.
Okay.
I'm going to release who the guest judges are in a couple days as well.
Okay.
It's something definitely to be a part of. It's really awesome.
Okay.
It's funny, I started it and I didn't know what I started. And then the next thing I know, all my DMs are filled and they're like, oh, this girl's like really providing for the hip hop community. Oh, this girl's really doing it. This time. I'm like,
Absolutely. Well,
like,
you provide you provide for more than just the hip hop community.
Oh, yeah, everybody.
You're involved in a lot of things. You were like this multi-talented tasker person and this and dancing, and you have and models for fashion shows and videos and like you're all around.
That's actually our next event is dance, back in my realm. Something I haven't been in a long time. Obviously I own dancers and I train dancers and I'm a choreographer but I really wanted to start getting back involved in the dance world, so we started a new dance convention that's going to be coming to Long Island bi-weekly with Kershaw, the owner of Cirque LI.
Yes, of course.
It's going to be
That's my boy.
awesome. Yes, so we're going to have.
Kershaw?
Is he in there?
I'm not sure, but we're saying what's up to him anyway. Kershaw used to come in once in a while and co-host with us whenever he was in the neighborhood.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Kershaw actually. He's amazing.
I love him.
We've known each other for a very long time too, and he's for all my my concerts and a lot of my concerts and a lot of events I had. He would be one of my dancers, and do his thing, freestyling on stage, and he would be like amazing, flawless. Like you don't need. He's
amazing talent.
One person, do it all. So yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a big dance convention coming. I believe our first teachers are gonna be Teresa Stone, who's from Long Island.
Okay.
And the other choreographer is Dina Alexa, and she's very renowned. She's all over LA. She travels the world. So it's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait.
And it's
I'm gonna go and take a class, but I'm gonna be all the way in the back. Okay.
Yes, you come, girlfriend. I told you. We'll give you.
I'm hiding. I don't want nobody to see me because
we'll
I
give you
suck
a
at
couple
choreography.
couple shots of tequila before, so you get extra.
I suck at choreography. I told you this. Like I can move in one place, but when it comes to choreography and trying to be in sync with other people, oh my God! Like maybe I'll do the most I can do is probably 10 seconds.
No.
Of in sync choreography.
No, we'll have to work on that.
All right.
But that's coming up. I'm trying to think. We got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, so we have, what's up, DJ Arroyo? He claims that, he says, I can't remember my glasses, but it says underground battle rap is how it started. Yep, that is his take on that. What's up, DJ? Speaking of DJ Arroyo, we'll be seeing you soon. At April 6th, I got to plug that in because that is where is the biggest freestyle explosion concert.
Yes, I'm so excited for that.
And moi will be performing at this concert. Yes.
She's going to be rocking it.
Yes. So everybody at the Westbury Theater, April 6th, get your tickets now because I promise you, like every single year, it gets sold out.
It sells out.
Sold out. Like last year when I did it, I couldn't believe, and for those of you who know or don't know, the Westbury Music Theater is the stage actually rotates.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it doesn't rotate where like a merry-go-round, but you know, so there's like a 360 view of everyone, and every single seat was filled.
Wow.
You know, and so it's an amazing feeling to be able to, you know, it was an honor also to be opening for the freestyle concert. And
these musical legends.
yeah, and I believe that this time around, Judy Torres is going to be getting, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, DJ Royo, she's gonna get an award, right, for, I guess, you know, one of those Legends Awards, you know.
She is a legend. That's amazing.
So, you know, I'm very happy for that. So that's one of the things we have to be preparing for
Yes,
soon.
that's what we have to do on Friday. That's what we have to talk about.
We have to talk about that because we have that. And also, you know, that shout out to my team, my producer, you know, A. King at BMJ Studios and the whole BMJ crew. I'm soon releasing my single, Who's That Girl? I'm excited for that, you know. And yes, I am being patient. This is all I'm being told. Be patient, be patient. Yes, but you know what it is? I'm sure that you can relate, and I'm sure they understand too, but I've been an independent artist for so long that I'm used to doing things like at my own pace, or, you know, boom, I need to do this, I need to do that. You know, I'm in control of
you're
myself,
in control.
you know, like
And you don't waste any time.
I don't, because I'm thinking, you know, I gotta move, you know. But I've been, you know, blessed. I want to say blessed that I've come, you know, together with the BMG family, and now it's, you know, it's just like, okay, now it's all together, you know.
It's starting to get that momentum.
Yeah, it is. That's the whole thing. They're like, you know, they're so professional at what they do.
Amazing.
I mean, every single step, it's like so carefully, you know. With me, I'm not, like, sometimes I forget to write things on calendars, or, you know, I just, by the way, no, you have an appointment booked, they send you an email, and I'm like.
They're on top of it.
Of everything, you know, and so when I'm like, okay, what's going on, you know, they're like, be patient.
Be
you
patient.
Know, we have meetings, you know, round tables, and we just be patient, you know, so I'm like, okay. So.
You're not used to that.
I'm not, because by now, you know, but. You know, I know that, you know, when they say good things come to those who wait.
Yes.
And I'm definitely waiting. I'm definitely being patient. So that's dropping, and then, you know, brainstorming for all, you know, the upcoming stuff that comes with it, you know, so.
It's exciting. You've got a lot going for you, girl.
You know, yeah. I you know what? God damn it, I pay my dues. I feel like this is what I've been working for basically ever since I started doing this, you know, it's just to get to this moment where I am now. It's, you know, I feel like obviously I want to say thanks that the previous years that nothing did happen or go, you know, how I wanted to.
Yeah.
Because
it paved a better path.
I feel that, like, now I'm better prepared.
Yep.
You know, I feel better. I feel like my style, my looks are different, you know, for the better. And it's just like, you know what? It's all about timing. It is all about timing. And I'm glad that it's come to this point now where it is that things are starting to move, you know, so.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
She's a force to be reckoned with, if you didn't know.
Oh, stop. What you say? Boba? Okay. Yes. She can't be seen. She says nobody can see her, so I have to turn her. All right. But so yeah, so it's a lot going on, and you know, I can't even begin to tell you. You know, me and you, we start talking, we can never, like, it's never ending.
No.
You know, with the things I got going on, with the things you got going on.
We're like a 12-ring circus, the two.
Well, look at this alone. So today, this whole month alone, I don't know. People kept saying it's like a full moon. Is it like the phase of the full moon? Joanne, are you around? Can you elaborate on this?
I feel the craziness in the air.
It is a full moon? Super.
A super moon.
It's a super moon.
So is that why my bags are like extra heavy today?
Look at me. I feel like I look like I've been crying. I don't know why. Like, I've been going light on my makeup on my eyes. I don't know if because I got lazy or people tell me it just looks better. I don't know.
You look gorgeous, honey.
I'm just keeping it like this unless, you know, I'm going out or something like that. But I just feel maybe it makes me look like, because I'm not used to it, makes me feel like I'm like, my eyes are a little swollen, but I'm good, people. Trust me, I'm good.
I'm good.
But this month alone, I did have my guests scheduled, and things happened, but geez, it happened to every guest I had. They either one thought it was another date, another one had to fly an emergency somewhere else, the other one I don't know, and I'm like, okay, and it's just too much to. So tonight, basically having you here is just like winging it. We're winging it, and look at the time already. We're just talking.
That's what we like to do.
And not even realize that. I mean, we are a talk show, but usually I have so many different topics. I usually have a guest, and we switch it up and stuff. But we're just naturally girls.
Naturally girls. We like to talk.
We're naturally girls, and all we like to do is talk, and we'll jump from one thing into the other. That's me. Like, who was I explaining this to? I think with Loretta. So Loretta understood now what I was trying to say to her. So I tell her that. So I'm a person that when I am out, like, I guess out at a party or a club or something.
Right.
I'm very low key.
Okay.
I observe, I walk in, especially if I walk in somewhere where I'm recognized, they'll go, oh, Linda's in the house, and they'll play one of my songs. It's like, oh, thank you. You walk around, it's like,
oh, thanks.
Right, thanks, But I'm the one to have a drink, and for everybody, who wants to know, my drink is Tito's and Club with lemon and lime, like a lot of it, squeezed in. And I sit down, and that's what I do. It's just I sit and I observe. But to look, I like to look at other people having fun.
Yes.
So a lot of people always nudge me. Are you okay? Why you don't look you're doing okay? Or, you're having fun. Something's wrong. Or I'm like, no, I'm like good. Like I feel good. I love this. So because they don't see me
right.
Uppity, but when I'm here, it's just like I don't shut up. Obviously I can't have a talk show. I can't just sit here, so I have to talk. But I'm just saying, I always have something to say.
Right.
Something always got to come out of my mouth. And, if I have nothing to say, I'll just talk about how pretty the color on this thing is. I'll come out of,
we'll start analyzing things.
I do. I mean, and the funny thing is because I've diagnosed myself that I do have a small case of ADD for certain things, So that's what coming here and talking so much about different things, that's where it comes off because I can never really, focus. But when I'm out, I'm very low key. And then Loretta, we went out a couple of weeks ago, and she kept looking at me. She just told me this the other day. We had a conversation. She's like, I just now I understand what you're saying. I was wondering, I was getting concerned that if you were okay because
meanwhile you were just
quiet.
In your zone.
I am. When I'm out, I'm just like.
See, I'm the opposite. Because I don't get out much because I work so often.
Yeah.
So when I get out, I'm like, woo.
But we can't have two of those. We can't
have two of those.
That's the thing. Like you'll get your spot. You go, girl. Like I don't. I'm not. I don't need to. Let anything out, or I don't need.
Right.
I have. I go to the studio. I have my performance for attention. For that. And then when I'm alone, it's just like I want to retreat and just chill, So just because I don't talk and get all crazy and dancing,
right, doesn't mean you're not having fun.
Right, doesn't mean that I'm mad or I'm obnoxious or I'm mean or I'm snotty or I'm stuck up or it's just, hi, it's just me.
It's just me.
Me.
I think they look at me like, who the hell is that girl? I'm like, because for me, there's no in between. I'm either dancing like a maniac, like it's like you got served, like we're dance battling, like heels are off, like, or I'm like that awkward. You ever see like the dad dance, like awkward in the club?
Yeah,
like that's
okay.
And everyone's like,
but you have fun with it.
Yeah, and they're like, you're a really good dancer. Why are you dancing like that? I'm like, it's either you got served or this. So pick your poison.
Right. No, of course. Listen, sometimes I'll go out and when there's a song there's very few songs that get me up to really feel it because I have to feel a song that make
Which one of your favorites?
So a song that would get me so I have two. I have this past summer we had was that One Kiss by
Yes, Dua Lipa.
Yes, that's one song that got me.
Love that.
Oh my God. Then we have another one that I could hear it every day. It was like maybe last year or 2 years ago. How Deep Is Your Love?
Yes.
Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris, yeah.
Oh my God, I could hear that now, and it's just like it's not even going in its dance. It's just like it's like this passion and like I just want to go. Give me a pole. I don't know how to pole dance, but just give it to me.
Just give me a pole.
I'll just pole dance. I'll pole dance on those pipes.
So
right
that's
there.
something I have to keep in mind. So like when you're famous, like we make sure that we have a pole person waiting outside in the parking lot. I can shoot him a text like Linda's ready for her pole.
Yes.
Dua Lipa's about to drop, and then it comes and gets dropped in.
I need it. Give me something to hold on to. I'm gonna have to grind on that pole. Whatever it is, I'll take a freaking stop sign pole.
I'll take a stop sign.
Whatever I can grab, I'll just But that's the kind of music that makes me dance, that makes the passion that I just like. Because who was the one who, I just had an interview last week on a Spanish radio station.
Okay, yes, I saw that.
Okay, so mind you, I try to explain this to people. So, of course, I am Latina, and I speak Spanish well. I read it, I write it, But put me next to somebody who's born, I guess, as their first language. It seems like I don't know how to speak Spanish because I say I will speak Spanglish. That is my number one language.
Right,
it's Spanglish. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm way better than how Jennifer did on Selena. On the movie Selena, like I'm better than how Selena did. But I know that I don't pronounce certain words the way they should, or I don't use the proper word, so
you're much better than me. I'm 100% Spanish, and I speak like the whitest Spanish person you ever speak in your life. I have to ask Siri. Like I'm like, hey, Siri,
okay.
how do you say this in Spanish?
No, I'm good like that. I'm like fluent. I'm fluent in Spanish. But I mean, I was born. I'm like one of those New Yorkers.
Yes.
I was born in. I'm from East New York, Brooklyn. And with everything is Latin, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans around you. So I. And I don't have, like if you have my mother, like a mother or grandmother, that spoke that you can. So I don't get to practice it that much, So I just keep talking what I know. But hola, Joanne.
You say East New York, Brooklyn. That's my born and raised.
Oh, there you go, girl. Shout out to Joanne. She's amazing person. Hi. So I got thrown off. What was I saying?
You were talking about the Spanish interview at the Spanish radio station.
But I was getting to something with that.
You were talking about your Spanglish.
And I was getting something. Anybody know what was I talking about? I was getting at something with my Spanglish. Yes, I went on the interview, but before that,
you knew how, you were. They were pretty much speaking quite fast, and were you not able to understand them?
No.
Or
you know what happens? Okay, so I do understand, but certain things and certain terms, the way they put it, or when they ask me certain things, I don't really understand what they're trying to say.
Right.
I understand the words, but I don't know how to respond because I don't really know. Stuff like that gets me like. So sometimes I respond like, oh my God, this girl needs to brush up on her Spanish or something. That's the way I feel when I go into really like authentic,
Well, meanwhile, probably nobody thought that, but we're our own worst critics.
Because then I hear myself and then I have to send it to my mom. It's like, Mom, so how did I sound? Did I really sound like really, really New Yorican?
New Yorican?
That is my term, New Yorican.
I like that.
Yes. Linda Lynn from New Yorican. She's a New Yorican.
She's a New Yorican.
She's the New Yorican Latina Barbie living the mermaid life.
We should patent that. We should do it.
That's a long ass patent. But
no one can be like you.
You know what? I don't know if you want to be like me, but it will be an honor for me since I have girlfriends that go, I want to be like you when I grow up. I was like, I want to be like me when I grow up too.
Yeah, you said that to me the other day.
Yeah, I've yet to grow up
do.
too.
I want to be like her. She's hot. She's got her act together. She's got a beautiful family, beautiful home.
Thank you. Listen.
Goals.
I'm blessed, I'm blessed, number one, to have such an amazing and supporting family. I mean, I can't say, I don't know. I have gorgeous kids. I mean, I can't deny that. What
gorgeous.
Can I say? My kids are absolutely amazing. Yes, Tiana, if you're listening. My husband as well is a gorgeous man, and inside and out. I work hard. A lot of people don't know. I work my ass off.
Yeah,
Tiffany.
you work a lot.
A lot of people think I get things or I'm owed things or I easily, it's just like I just sit back and, like, oh my God, I really wish this is why we spoke about reality TV. Y'all really need to know what, behind the scenes of me really trying to achieve what I am trying to achieve. I don't get anything landed on my lap like anything. I work my ass off.
No, you work your ass off for it.
You know what I'm saying? I work my ass off and, and I'm a hustler, and I feel like I've taught myself, you know what I'm saying? Like I believe in myself, and this is why it's taking me to where I am because patience and meeting people and networking and just getting to be with the right people and not just believing, like I've said this before, for a lot of the younger ladies and stuff, this industry is not, it's probably one of the worst industries to be in, but when you have a passion for something, you have to just make, of course, when they say follow your dreams, you absolutely follow your dreams, but very cautious. Always try to have somebody, to back you up. There's a lot of bad men that will sell you dreams. They see a young, beautiful girl with stars in her eyes, and they'll just sell her a dream. And, for any young person who hears anybody saying, I can do, it's tempting for them, And
you know what is a good reference video to what you're saying is Gatekeeper by Jessie Reyes.
I've always said, oh my God, I love it. I love it.
That song gets me like...
Absolutely. For those with... What is it? Gatekeeper by
Jessie Reyes.
Jessie Reyes. Anybody, especially young ladies that want to get
Watch
into,
the short film on YouTube.
Absolutely.
It's important.
You know what? Not even for the young ladies, even for any female just trying to get in the industry. I just have to say that, I've been the type that I've been. I don't want to say I'm tough because I am not tough. You know what I'm saying? Only when I have to be, but nobody would know that because I just don't show it.
Right.
But I'm street smart. And I think being street smart and growing up where I did, I never easily fell for stuff like that. I'm very wary. I'm very, I can be somewhat intimidating the way I come out at people, especially men that I think that they never had the nerve to act a certain way with me.
Right.
Like I always presented myself.
Because you put your foot down and from the start and you represented yourself in such a way.
And always in a very professional manner, and very what I'm after and stuff like that, and...
It's very important. Like, people don't realize how important it is the way that you act and the way that you represent yourself. Like, I'm responsible for over 150 dancers and models. And 90% of the time, they're in next to nothing because they're music videos with little booty shorts, or little belly shirts on. And I preach to them all day and out, like, the way you act on set, the way you represent yourself, the way that you push yourself forward, you have to be extremely cautious. A lot of people are like, you're in a man's industry. How are you doing it? And I said, well, if you look around me, haven't you noticed that all the men are working for me?
Yeah,
I had to demand that respect.
This is the millennium for girl power. I believe that now it's time that we take into, I think it's now, not that I always didn't know this, but I know it even more now that we really do have the power.
Yep.
Okay, it's just a matter of really how to really enforce it and put it to use the way that, that's going to be for us, not, and I think...
To benefit your future and inspire the lives of others.
And it's to protect ourselves and nothing against the men, but I think, the men had a long run already with, taking over, being the alpha person in the industry, and I think that we need more of us.
Yes. And encourage it. I think a lot of women don't feel like they can be that way.
And you know what? Look at the time. It's almost up. We're always, but before we leave, but just touching brushly on the R. Kelly situation. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time. Not to say that it doesn't happen with women. I don't want to go say that.
No, it can happen to anyone.
But you know what? With women, we tend to be more on the motherly, nurturing side.
Yes.
So we can be more sympathetic.
Yes.
And not so. So yeah, I think it's our time that we can take control more of this industry.
Yes.
So everybody in this world better watch out because Linda Lynn and Tiffany and TM Talent are coming for you.
For you. Mm-hmm. We're coming for you.
Alrighty. So Tiffany, all I have to say is listen, we didn't even need nobody but us.
No, we didn't.
We talked up a storm. I don't even know half the things I said. I can hardly see. I have my glasses. And look at the time. Oh, we have to go. So just
on to the next job. On to the next one.
And that's it. But So thank you, people that were watching on Instagram. Next time, please go on Facebook so you can see the whole show in its entirety. You're even lucky I'm giving you a behind the scenes. And to my loyal Facebook watchers, thank you so much for tuning in and just listening to us blabber and me just talk, you know.
It was all good stuff. I loved it.
Absolutely. But next time, same place, same channel, same time, we'll be here. It's going to be even better because we have more things coming, more topics, more. It's going to be more exciting. So once again, thank you so much. Bless you all. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon, and thank you. Bye.